So I just saw My Hero Academia Season 4 UVA, which actually broke into two parts, in which I saw episode 1, also known as part 1 of the OVA. So here we go. Which the episode begins in UA, where Class 1A actually gonna prepare for their upcoming hero license test, which actually also take place after the events of season 3, by which Aizawa actually split the class into two teams, which team A, which means they are Isugu Bakugo, Todoroki, Ochaku, the rest keeps going on, and team B, which they actually head over to ground data where Group A is actually at. So we actually knew that Ida is going to take charge, which we actually see how they're going to start their rescue training actually going to start, which Yaoyorozu actually telling them about the mall that would actually suffer an explosion that which every citizen have actually escaped, all except for one, which they have to find the citizen and bring him back safely. Now, we actually knew how Bakugo doesn't play by the rules, which he actually a rogue cop, but he actually decided to go on ahead without them because what actually happens to All Might. And of course, Kirishima and Kaminari decided to go with him, which, despite his annoyance, which we actually knew that which the rest of the team will break up into groups of three, which are included Ida and Yadorosu, Isuku, Ochaku, and Suya, and Todoroki and Togogami, which they actually going to find a citizen, in which we actually knew Aizawa and Recovery Girl are actually on standby if one of them are injured. Now, they actually knew about each other's quirks and their weaknesses, and plus how they actually will do in each elements of these zones they're actually good at. However, the groups have actually suffered an aftershock which caused by the explosion in the mall. Now we actually going to see how they going to escape it, but they actually realize how they actually going to get out of the building. They actually trying to find the citizen, which of course Isuku's group have actually heard Yaroroso's voice, in which we actually seen them trying to rescue her. And then Bakugo's group, they actually found a power station where Kaminari tried to powering with his with his lightning, in which we knew how they're going to get the power back on, which is a good thing because Todoroki's group trying to move the boulders, but when they actually collapse again, Todoroki's dark shadow gone into a rampage, which Todoroki tried to calm him down with his flames because darkness make him go berserk, but light can actually calm him down. And so the lights have actually turned back on, but we actually saw Isuku's group fighting Yadorosu's group, in which she revealed that Ida actually saved her from the boulders, but injured his leg and hit his head hard, causing him to have a concussion. But he's actually alright, as they actually rushed to save him. and trying to get them out of the building, they actually figure out how they going to find the citizen and try to escape. In which they say that the real rescue in the test has now begun, which we're actually going to see part two as well. So we actually saw how season 4 OVA actually split into two parts, where Isuku is in group A, where they're trying to find a citizen from the mall that actually suffered an explosion. But they actually split into groups, and they actually knew or didn't know that the real test has now begun. So we're going to see how they're going to escape the building on part 2 right now. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment everything about part 1 of the OVA. And you guys can also check out part 2 on the link below. And you guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page. Until then, this anime guy right here saying signing out. Laters, and be safe.